Skoda Superb, first generation, 3U model. This is particular car is 2008, and now we are going to do the oil change and basically oil service, oil and oil filter. I'm going to show you how to do it. First we are going to jack up the car, see what's underneath, remove the underbelly cover. We've jacked up the car. Don't use jack on its own. Definitely use studs because it's not safe to use jack on its own. Remove the underbelly cover. This car appears not to have the underbelly cover, which makes our job easier, but if you have one, there will be few bolts around. Remove the plastic cover from under the bottom, and this is the plug which is we're gonna remove to drain the oil. Now let's go on the top and remove plastic cover at the top. It's held by 3 bolts, 10 millimeter. So remove them. Now we are going to remove this cover, and it will reveal our famous 1.9 TDI engine. This is our oil filter in here, and first we are going to do, because engine is hot, it's at working temperature, we're gonna let some air in, and we're gonna, while the engine is hot and oil is hot, we are going to drain the oil while it's thin enough. So this is our drain plug, or is commonly known sump plug, and this is oil pan. This is the bottom of the engine. So we're gonna remove this 19 millimeter bolt and drain the oil. Put pan underneath. It's gonna go this way, and then it's gonna just drop straight. So let's remove it. I use 19 millimeter socket on long extension, so I don't get dirty with the oil, and prepare some tissues to catch that sump plug so it doesn't drop in oil, or you never find it. So what we are going to do now is remove this bolt. Once you get it loose, you can disconnect the ratchet and then keep turning it. There we go. Steady, and then try not to drop the bolt, and there you go. And with your tissue you catch this bolt. Simple. Now let's drain and go back up and replace the oil filter. So to get out our oil filter, we need to unscrew this cap. It sits very tight, so if you can't do it by hand, there are widely sold all types of oil filter wrenches. This is one of them. So what you do, you put it around there, so you have a grip and you have a handle. Now you can remove the oil filter. This oil filter is really tight, so we are going to use some imagination how to remove it. I can get the grip, but I think it's not strong enough. We're going to use some little extension here to remove it. There we go. Once you get it loose, you can undo it by your hand. Prepare some tissues for that. So this is our oil filter. You simply just pull it out. We're going to dispose it later, And then we'll have to remove, replace a couple of seals. There is one seal here, another one here. So we're gonna remove these seals because oil filter normally comes with a little bag with seals. So we have two new seals here. So we take a screwdriver, remove these old seals, and another one from here. I'm gonna use some other tool. Eventually I'm gonna get it out anyway. This is our old seal. It looks like this particular one probably hasn't been changed because it looks very flat and looks like it's been there forever. Maybe they just decided that it's difficult to remove it with a screwdriver. You see, it's not the original shape. So what we're going to do, we're going to open this. So with this new bag open, before you put new O-ring, you might take a bit of oil and lubricate it with oil, because to avoid any pinching when you're going to put it on. So lubricate it, put it on,
all the way down.
Nice and easy. And then our little one, which is nice and round, unlike the one we removed. Probably the garage who did service before, they didn't bother to remove it. That's why it looked a bit, used. See how it looks? Nice and like fat, a little bit sticking out, so nothing gets through. Now, and with new oil, you see one side is flat, another side with like a holes in it. So you put with this holes on the top. If you try to put it wrong way around, it won't even go on the top. So you just put it on till it catches, and now you're ready to put your new oil filter in. Put it on. It says 25 Newton meters. I'm not entirely sure how can I put torque wrench on it. Just make it tight, hand tight, tight enough. Don't over tighten it because it's only plastic. You see, we lubricated this O-ring, so that's why it goes smooth. Thank you. Like that. Now let's go to the bottom of the car and connect and put the sun plug on. Normally you have to replace it because the things were out. We don't have a new one, so we're gonna put the old one back on. Start it with your hands so you get the thread correct. This bolt should supposed to be 13 Newton meters, so I'm gonna use a torque wrench to set it to the correct torque. $30 Newton meters. Nice and easy. Okay. Lean it again. Now let's go back to the top and open our oil cup. We are going to use fully synthetic PD oil, proper one for this engine, from the manual. This is a 5-liter bottle. What we are going to do, we are going to do just under 4 liters in. Then we're going to switch the engine on, run it for a bit, check the level, and then top up if necessary. So we're going to leave 1 liter back in the bottle. It will take some time.
That's right.
So this is a 5-liter bottle. We're gonna leave just over 1 liter, probably 1.5 liters. Just, yeah, so we don't damage catalytic converter. And then we run the engine, get the oil to run through the system, and then we check the level. So we have about 2 liters left, so we'll pour another 1/2 liter-ish, maybe a bit more.
Has it got marking on it?
Yeah, it has marks. So it's like 2 liter. We'll leave 1.5 liters. I think it's 3.8 is the. Yeah, so I'll probably just a bit more. Yeah, that will do for a moment. So we're gonna drain it in. Thank you. So we're gonna catch any escaping from this funnel. Then we're gonna close it. Now we are going to start the engine, let it run for a few seconds, get the oil everywhere it needs to go, and then we're going to check the level. If we need, we're going to. Now with the engine off, you can take out this dipstick. And we're gonna check the level now. Little bit, like, you can top it up a little bit more, because that's the minimum, that's the maximum, so it's like a 20% over minimum, so we probably put a little bit more. We're gonna leave 1 liter in there. Let's check the level now. Oh, well, I think it's, we don't want to go over the maximum, but I think it's pretty good now. See, almost to the maximum.
That's brilliant, yeah.
So we're gonna leave it like this. So remaining liter of oil you can use for top-ups if necessary.
See, garages don't even give it back.
Yeah.
They keep it on the side, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you used it all, mate? Yeah, it's all done, mate. It's
all done, don't worry, yeah.
They put all 5 liter in.
So I made it a bit dirty. That's I'm gonna, oh, this one goes back in.
That's our oil done.
So this is how you do the oil service. Put your cover back on, cover underneath, you're ready to go. Thank you for watching. More stuff about this car, some other cars, see my website, wheelsandmotors.com. Thank you.